Hey everyone! If you are looking for a rental house in Singapore, you might already be having a checklist with well-known factors like what will be the distance from your workplace or your child's school? Is it convenient in terms of public transport? Are there any daily essential supermarkets nearby? Or will it be in the budget? But there are many more things to remember before signing a contract in Singapore. We will also discuss about the things to remember after signing a contract and when your contract is coming to an end. Do watch the video till the end. To know more about working in Singapore or traveling in Singapore, please consider subscribing the channel and do hit the bell icon to get notified for all the upcoming videos. Alright, to begin with, if you are looking for renting a house through agent, then don't forget to verify agent's CEA registration number online through the website mentioned on the screen. This is especially valid for the people who are looking for a house remotely before coming to Singapore. Talking about the agents, in my earlier video, we discussed about finding a house without any agency fees and what are the different types of accommodations in Singapore. You can watch that later. I will leave the link in description below. Next, let's discuss some of the most important clauses in a rental contract, which you as a tenant must know to save time and money. First, landlord expects you to hand over the house including all the walls and its items without any change or damage. This includes not even drilling the wall for hanging the wall clock. To note down this condition, you will get a copy of inventory checklist. This includes all the items with their brand, size, quantity and their current condition. You must verify the checklist in the presence of the landlord or the agent. If you see any discrepancies, get them amended immediately in the checklist. This is the same list that will be used by the landlord at the end of the contract to decide how much amount needs to be refunded from the security deposit. As a pro tip, take photos and videos of all the items in the house including the walls before moving in. These can be used as a reference in case there are any conflicts at the end of the contract. But practically, it is not possible to check each and everything in the house at the time of moving in. So there is another clause in which you get 30 days to report any existing breakages or damages provided they did not happen due to your own negligence. In such cases, landlord will either get the things repaired or replaced without charging you. Don't forget to check this clause, otherwise it can turn up as a huge loss to you. But what if something breaks down after 1 month? The tenant is supposed to bear the cost of repair or replacement up to a maximum of $150 per item as per standard contract. So usual repairs like light fixing or replacement of the door locks will be paid by the tenants. But if anything major breaks down like TV or fridge, then the amount above $150 needs to be paid by the landlord. In some cases, landlords increase the tenant's limit by up to $250. So before signing the contract, you need to check this clause for yourself. But do note, this minor repair or replacement clause does not include maintenance or repair of air conditioners. Since Singapore is hot and humid throughout the year, the tenants are expected to get the air cons serviced once in every quarter at their own expense. If you miss the quarterly service and the aircon breaks down, then all the repair cost of the aircon needs to be paid by the tenant. So, you should always send the receipt of the aircon service to the landlord on the timely basis. All this is as per standard contract, but some landlords prefer specific companies through which aircons should be serviced, which sometimes may be a bit more expensive. Just for your reference, per AC service cost is usually around 25 to 40 Singapore dollars. Also, there is a clause according to which the landlord or landlord's representative may visit to check the condition of the house every quarter. Don't forget to clarify with the landlord that it is on a mutually decided schedule in your presence only. There are some other expectations of landlords which can be stressful mentally if you get to know about them later. Like your friends and family cannot visit or come to stay overnight for a few days. Cooking is not allowed in the house. So you need to clarify about these conditions beforehand. These may not be written explicitly, but later creates a lot of problems. So now that you have signed the rental contract, let's discuss about the things that will help you well plan your rental journey in the house. First, request for water and electricity connections at SP Utilities as early as possible or at least 15 days before the actual start date. Else, you may just land up in the dark house with no light and water. Similarly, at the end of the contract, request for a connection termination as early as possible. Else, the billing will continue on your name only even if you have vacated the house. Next, as per your requirement, request for an internet or cable connection well in advance. The minimum waiting time is 15 to 20 days for installation. Now, hope you had a comfortable stay and your contract is coming to an end. So what are the things that you should remember at the end of the contract? Let's discuss about them. It's good to arrange an inspection with the owner at least 2 weeks before the contract end date and discuss all the issues about the condition of the house. Doing this saves you time and money in the second inspection and gets you some time to get things repaired or replaced on your own with much less cost than the owner getting things done and later deducting the cost from your security deposit. Next, start changing your address in the Singapore government portals, bank accounts and credit cards well in advance. Getting back the confidential documents from new tenant or owner can be too tedious at some times. This completes all must-know points for your rental journey. If you find these useful, please like the video and share it with your friends and family members. Write in the comment section below about your rental journey in Singapore. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.